China has been seen as a new rising power for the past 2 decades due to its structured economic and financial planning. China has been termed as a debt trap diplomacy in 2017 by Brahma Chelani, meaning the nation intentionally lends huge amounts of money to the developing countries and thus trapping the debtors into a debt to the creditors. Many economists believe that it is a scheme of China to expand their geographic territory. Furthermore, in taking loans from the Republic of China, many countries are exposed to economical risks and the fear of losing companies and organizations to a powerhouse like China. Chinese loans to 68 heavily indebted developing countries doubled in the 4 years through the end of 2018. The lending also puts the developing countries at a greater risk of falling into what is seen as a debt trap that would bind them to China's foreign policy goals, diplomatic initiatives, and infrastructure drives. China's global influence, already powerful, is growing stronger among developing countries, many of which now rely on Beijing for help in fighting the novel pandemic. Moreover, China is also providing coronavirus vaccines to developing countries. All in all, there are a total of 195 countries in the world, out of which 150 countries that owe money to China. Major countries that owe China are the following. Angola. Angola owes around $25 billion to the Republic of China and Chinese banks. The country recently has cut the number of oil cargoes that it will ship to Chinese state firms to pay down the debt to Beijing, as it seeks to renegotiate repayment terms to deal with the crippling impact of the coronavirus. Ethiopia. Ethiopia owes around $13.5 billion to the Republic of China. China is investing huge amounts in Belt and Road Initiative for the betterment of Ethiopia and thus getting into the country. Due to this, China is also providing easy loans to Ethiopia. Zambia. Zambia owes around $7.4 billion to the Republic of China. As the struggling economy of Zambia ran out of loan options for external debts, China steps in to lend friendly loans and building Zambia's infrastructure. Republic of Congo. Congo owes around $7.3 billion to the Republic of China. Recently, China has granted some debt relief to Democratic Republic of Congo to help it overcome economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic. According to an estimate, Chinese entities have extended 53 loans to the Democratic Republic of Congo between 2000 and 2018. Sudan. Sudan owes around $6.4 billion to the Republic of China. China has been investing aggressively in Africa to secure resources such as oil, gold, or farmland, and it has an interest in stabilizing Sudan's economy because the oil exports from arch-rival South Sudan need to pass through the north. China is Sudan's biggest trading partner behind Gulf Arab oil producers and is the largest investor in the oil industry in both Sudan and South Sudan. Kenya. Between 2006 and 2017, Kenya took out loans of at least $9.8 billion from China. Chinese debt accounts for 21% of Kenya's foreign debt and 72% of Kenya's bilateral debt. China lent Kenya extensive funds to build highways and a railway between Mombasa and Nairobi, totaling over $6.5 billion as of 2020. Kenya reportedly came close to default on Chinese loans to develop its largest and most lucrative port, the Port of Mombasa. A default could have forced Kenya to relinquish control of the port to China. Chinese loans are almost everywhere. Many other countries owe huge amounts of loans to China, including Nigeria, Ecuador, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Maldives. It is clear that China, by lending loans to underdeveloped countries, is trying to get control over them. So, is China the next colonial ruler?